Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Council of Reality. You wasn't in the middle of the intro! Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. I'll forgive you.
Thank you.
For obvious reasons. Welcome to another episode.
He's your boss?
No.
Ah.
Welcome to another episode of the Council of Reality at the comic shop in Liverpool. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
What's up?
Bommy.
Hey!
And Dave.
I'm cutting my hair for blood cancer. Donate. Dylan, put the link up.
Right away, sir.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
To stop or help?
Yeah, what do you mean?
To help fight against it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just
Well,
support
I am
Like
not.
shave
I'm
you
not donating now.
Global
I thought it
warming?
was the other way around. We've had enough.
Global warming, I'll accelerate.
So you going full skin?
Yeah.
I have a strip ball in here.
Hang on. What was the challenge again?
Is he gonna go like number one? Is he going full?
I would still like to be somewhat a 2 out of 10.
Coward, do it properly.
We'll see how it goes.
Get that razor blade out.
See how it
Do it properly.
But legit with a thing?
Wait a minute, thing.
Like you can
Straight blade.
thing.
Oh.
Yeah, like I got the website. I'm gonna do the work email on Monday. And that.
give us a link or put some money in there.
Speak for
Yeah.
yourself.
And, yeah, put a link into it.
It's okay. Thought counts.
Immediately. As soon as
Immediately, right
possible.
now.
That's priority task for me.
Yeah.
What we
I
need
will not
is to
forget
get a new
about it.
photo, and Nitin can work his Photoshop magic on all different versions of Dave's hair. Which one would you like?
It's like
Dave's
when
stretch
Lisa
goals.
goes to the beauty pageant.
Okay, our feature comics this week. Symbiote Spider-Man 2099.
It's Peter David.
Number one.
It's alright.
And Little Black Book number 1.
Oh, this was cool. The new books weren't that exciting, to be honest.
There was a lot of them too.
You know, I only read a couple.
They were excellent. You should buy every single one.
How many did you read, Dave?
Huh?
Yeah.
The
I
mystery.
sort of forgot to read some today at work. I was like, it's dead, I'll do some work. Instead of it's dead, I read comics.
Dare you.
I know, it's terrible.
Okay, we finally
It
got
used to be cool, man.
an announcement for X-Men, new creative teams, kind of back to basics, kind of
Actually, Kane.
relaunch.
Unfortunately, Kane.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking like, damn it.
Yeah.
What, for all three?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Probably not the one on not the kiddie team, I think, but the other two.
Dave,
yeah.
spoilers. Let's just wait.
Okay.
Invincible season 2 came back from the
Kane.
mid-season break.
About damn
It's
time.
episode 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pentium's available in store now.
Buy it.
Pocket size.
We also got a trailer for the Crow. What's this reboot remake?
Is that-
I don't know what to
Do
call
I
it.
hear,
Abomination.
Abomination. That's
do I
correct.
hear someone booing from the back saying, don't go see it?
Last I saw it had more dislikes than likes on the.
Oh, wow. That's excellent. Well, because they watched it. Yeah.
And film flashback for this week. Nitin, it was yours, right?
Yeah, Stitches and Kane.
Very good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I'm not sure it's the greatest movie of all time. but
No, it's
really
definitely
good.
not. Haven't-
We'll talk about it
Yeah.
later. Comics.
Comics.
Alright, Symbiote Spider-Man.
You're the
2009.
segue, man. I love it.
So this was supposed to be done a while ago, and then Peter David got a little sick. So it's a bit of a mixture of Peter David was doing those Symbiote Spider-Man flashback books. Plus, he was the original guy from 2009 writing. So this is sort of a mixture. It was alright. It's set right in, like, after issue 46 or something of Spider-Man 2099 or whatever. It's right in a specific spot, which I sort of liked. Yeah, it's Venom, Punisher. The suit gets on Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a prick. Miguel's a prick.
I think that's why I've never really liked 2099 Spider-Man. Every time I've tried, and I just can never give a damn about Miguel O'Hara.
Oh, is he too much of a dick?
I don't know. It just
Storyline properly addictive this time because he's running Aftermath, so he's all stressed.
Oh, okay.
But just every iteration, I just don't. I tried again because it was Peter David, and I just didn't give a shit. And yeah, I probably won't continue with this book. Not to say it's not good.
Yeah.
It's just my own.
You don't like the character, that's all.
Yeah, I just can't get into 2099 Spider-Man. I don't know why. Not enough there to like the Peter Parker-ness of
100%.
that side.
That is what makes it,
Spider-Man.
right? That is why it's not because he's Spider-Man and he shoots webs and stuff. It's the dynamic.
Exactly right.
Well, Spider-Man shit too.
Yes.
2 issues, calm the fuck down.
I think it's going to get worse.
In Hickman, I trust.
Yeah. Next up, Little Black Book. This was alright. AWA. I don't know who these people are. Oh, shit.
This one ain't in a wheelchair.
So, it starts off, his dude and his Prego missus are sitting out front of their house. Or trailer, I think it is, actually. And, like, a lawyer rocks up. And he's like, oh, your dad's died, he's leaving you a house. And he's like, I don't want nothing from the goddamn bum. And the lawyer's like, I think you might want to use a house. And he's like, we're taking it.
3210. Nice.
So they move into the house, time skip. He's doing some renos. He finds in the crawl space a little black book. And in it, it's all addresses and phone numbers for cleaners.
Which is handy.
Yeah.
Really handy, depending the type of cleaning you need done.
And then spoilers.
But Reynolds.
Trying to ignore it. And then the missus rings him in the middle of the night and she's run a lady over. And she's like, I should ring the cops. He's like, no, just stay there. I'll come. So he rings a cleaner.
But Reynolds shows up.
Yeah. Which is cool though. They freak out at first because the dude rocks up in a cop outfit.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, hurry up, let's get going. In this outfit, the rubberneckers are going to keep moving on. But if a real fucking fire truck or something comes past, we might be in trouble. So let's get fucking going. Yeah, it was kind of cool. You're like, ooh, where's this going to go?
Interesting.
And the dude's like, oh, like the truck, the cop cleaner and the tow truck guy. They're like, oh man, doesn't he look like Jimmy? Rah, rah, rah. And the kid's like, oh, so like, how do I do payment? Don't worry, we'll charge the usual company.
Oh.
And you're like, ooh, somebody may have made a big mistake. And then there's a weird thing, like the lady that she's killed.
I saw on the telegraph pole.
So like,
that could be really interesting.
You know when you read an issue, we're not really knowing anything. You're like, this is just solid. I'm intrigued.
Well, that's what the one hand and the 6 fingers, man. Yeah.
I just like the look of the cover. I was like, oh, let's give this a read. And it was quite good. Next up, new issue 1 of Ghost Rider Final Vengeance. Is Benjamin Percy. This is a new host for the Spirit of Vengeance.
Oh, is this the hood one?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I didn't pick this up.
This is just the Zaratos. I think that's how you say it. The Spirit of Vengeance. It's left Johnny, and he's jumping through different hosts. The best one's like a mum, like the ex-mother-in-law rocks up, and she's like, I'm going to take your kids off you. Look at you, the place is a mess. And she's like, man, I'm working 2 jobs where I run. And Mum's like, he'd be ashamed ever since Johnny left or whatever. He's like, he didn't fucking leave. He died of an overdose, bitch. And the grandma's he's planting some drugs to whatever. And the Spirit of Vengeance comes in and the mum just kicks the shit out of her or whatever. That's cool. Jumps to here, jumps to there. Jumps into danger, like the X-Men Danger Room robot chick. And so we're just jumping for different people. And then finally, it finds its new host. Parker Robbins, I do believe. So it was not much of a start to the new stuff, you know what I mean? It was a bit weird in that way. But it was not a bad first issue.
The Brood.
Yeah, the Brood, that was cool. That was cool. But just different. It was alright. Next up, Black Widow and Hawkeye, issue 1. There's a variant cover, we're also on the regular cover.
No way.
You know what, this was alright.
Did Todd McFarlane sign this back page, or...?
No. We had that, though. Yeah, I actually didn't mind this at all. The art was nice.
Because it's like Symbiote Black Widow.
Yeah,
right?
I could care less about that part. So all the Hawkeye-ness is good. Actually, hers is fine, but the Symbiote, it would have been the exact same book without the Symbiote.
Oh, okay.
Hawkeye has murdered a Russian politician.
It just shows how integral that
publicly?
Symbiote is.
So, like, Russian assassins are after him, and Widow's going to look to try to help him. Bobby sort of stands there. And he's like, yeah, no, I killed him, so you don't know what's going on. But I like the art. There's a little bit of flashback at the end to like them in their villain days. Yeah, you don't know why. Because he just dead set killed this Russian politician publicly. Which is a bit unusual. Not quite a Hawkeye type of thing to do.
And he doesn't even acknowledge that she's venomed up too. Yeah, like not even like, whoa, what's going on, right?
I think he's like, there's a one throwaway line about somewhere.
Okay.
It's like, is this your symbiote freaking parasite thing? Yeah.
Oh, okay. There it is.
And that's it.
It just seems like it was tacked on. This seems like it was
planned, and then okay, I will turn her into a symbiote, by the way.
Yeah.
And maybe.
Let's add a couple of.
I was like, I'm just a sucker for Hawkeye. I try all Hawkeye stuff. And I was like, oh, this was pretty good, actually. I could care less about the Black Widow stuff. But it was what it was. Alright, next up, in the pile. Green Lantern number 9. How's this, Nitin?
Good. This is the one you find out why he can be Green Lantern.
Okay.
Why he couldn't escape the Earth. And then, last issue, he goes, Madison Xanadu told him to go to a certain spot where he had, like, I guess a boost of power. And he gets pulled into an Earth and he meets his mechanic mate from the old days.
Okay.
Who had a racist name but isn't racist anymore.
Oh, Todd? Is it Tom?
Todd? Something like that. I can't remember his name. I freaking read it today. Anyway, he was tasked by lots of spoilers here, Guardians to look after the Green, which turns out is a hidden power battery on Earth.
Oh, okay. The green, as in the green?
Yeah,
green?
the green.
Okay.
Which turns out is a hidden power battery on Earth. And then he makes his ring. Like, there's enough rings for all the ones on Sector 28 we'll see. So he's got a proper ring now, and he charged it up, and he can escape Earth. First thing he does is go to Ola to find out who's destroying all the lanterns. Yep. He gets sort of arrested. Gets helped out by one of the other lanterns. That's where it ends. And there's a backup story with when the Joe Cruz lantern sort of trying to infiltrate the new United Planets, whatever people. Yep. I don't know. The book is great. Yep. I mean, first few issues are a bit iffy, but it's progressed along. Like, no, this is pretty interesting. I like where it's going. How, like, the planets are destroying batteries and taking the power and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Because the backup stories. The art was pretty good.
The art is cool.
Yeah.
And the backup story was about infiltrating the planets. Is like they destroyed, the Orange Land and put Laffy's in prison and shit. I'm like, okay, but if his land's gone, he's got no power left. But I don't know. Maybe taking the Orange is really maybe corrupting them.
Yeah, because they got greedy.
More. Yeah.
They want more.
Yeah.
More power.
Yeah.
Kill them all.
So I know. It's interesting. I like where he's going. I'm 90% on the explanation of why he's landing.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like.
Yeah, that's enough for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Comic books.
And also, it's like, this is what I really hate about not in just stories in general. How Earth is, really important.
The
center point.
I don't like that.
That's sort of.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So it's like there's like 5.
The galaxy is endless, but humans are sort of. Ooh.
There's
we are in a Goldilocks zone in that regard, but still, I go.
But there are 6 lanterns for Sector 2814, and they're all human.
Yes.
Yeah.
A space sector is multiple. Like, is it multiple galaxies?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's multiple galaxies.
Yeah, because it's Guardians of the Universe.
Galaxies. Yeah.
There's got to be other planets with life. Otherwise, what's the point?
Exactly.
There's nothing worth protecting, is there?
There was a story back in the day, Alan Moore wrote it, where an alien they didn't have colors or what a ring was or something. So it was like something.
Oh yeah.
It was like it was sector. Not Green Lantern, but
it was something else.
Yeah. It was not. It wasn't a Green Lantern because they didn't have what the concept of green was or a lantern was. So
That's
that was
cool.
a cool little story. But
I might have read that.
That annoys me in stories so much. Considering how Alan Scott got his ring was from a non-Earthling.
Magic?
Yeah. Not Alan Scott. Hal Jordan.
Yeah. That's right. It's a Purple Man.
Yeah, Abin Sir.
Yeah, Abin Sir, yeah.
He was 2814 then.
Yeah. He wasn't.
ever since then,
Yeah,
it's all fucking
of it.
humans.
Yeah.
And there's like fucking 5 humans at the same time.
Yeah. So apparently the other ones really liked humans.
2170.
Anyway.
I wonder if there is a 2170 lantern that's been made. Surely.
Yeah, look it up later.
Gotta check it out.
It's not going to matter soon for the next book. No more Australia.
Oh my.
That was a vision.
Superman Action Comics 1063. How was this?
Oof.
Amazing.
Looks great.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
read this earlier today. It was excellent.
So the Bizarro arc is sort of wrapped up, but not really.
Yeah, open kind of ending,
Yeah.
obviously, but
Earth's back to non-Bizarro
Yeah.
versions.
And the MVP is the Joker. That's
Who
so
is-
good.
But yes, there is a big double page about it. The upper house getting fucked.
And then go to the next page.
and then
Australia just
Australia.
Oh yeah, yeah, the map.
and they're sinking into the sea.
Australia has sunk into the sea.
But yeah, I love that the Joker is the sanest person on Earth. The Bizarro Joker is the most sanest, irrationalist person on Earth. It's so fucking good.
And was there a conversation where Superman's like, look, if you help me fix this, you're gonna...
Yeah, he was like, I knew what the deal was.
Yeah.
But, and that was so cool.
He's like, I love when his Joe's like, but you got to hang out with me, your favourite partner.
The art. How good is the art?
Yeah,
Oh,
Tim's,
beautiful.
goddamn.
Oh, man, beautiful. And the whole book is just Superman having an internal battle with himself.
Yeah, like him punching the shit out of himself and at
Yeah.
times literally punching the crap out of himself was so good.
While the Joker is doing therapy for him. It's so good.
Where is it?
This book has been great.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed.
There's only 3.
Like, for Aaron, that's it.
Wait, that's it for Aaron?
That's it for Aaron.
Because it's a rotating team.
Yeah.
He'll be back, I think.
Okay, who's next then?
Is what I
It is
thought.
going to be Williamson, and it's going to be the House of Brainiac crossover with Superman.
Okay.
Cool.
And then it's Wade after that.
Wade, I think.
Yeah.
3 issues,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Right.
Yeah, I
That's a bit-
was thinking 6.
I know it's
It was
always
a
nice
very good 3 issues.
leaving
Yes.
you for more, but
So how would they trade it up then, or will they just do?
it'll just
It'll be the same price, but 83 issues instead of 6.
Well, they might put two
Yeah, I don't know.
arcs.
Maybe 2. Oh, but the next one is the House of
Crossover,
Brainiac
so they'll have his
crossover.
own.
So just a 3-issue hardcover. And that's it. Because why not?
Maybe some extra shit in the back.
Or maybe just
some
like the
reprints.
big square bound things they do.
Oh, yeah.
That's
You know what I
interesting.
mean?
It's an interesting way they're going. They're not making a crutch for themselves, but it's an interesting fall with the market that you've produced with trades to
They might
start.
just put it with the House of Brainiac series, included in there. Just
Yeah, as a backup, a three-part backup kind of thing,
yeah, maybe.
just so it's included.
And maybe just the Wade arc's only 3 issues. It's them 2 together, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Because
yeah.
the Brainiac, I think.
But then isn't shit out of order in that regard? Then doesn't
But-
matter.
They're all kind of self-contained.
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Nothing there's gonna
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
conflict.
fairly, anthology.
Yeah, yep. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So I was disappointed, but
It's
it
a
was
long
still
time
good.
before you get the trade, but they don't seem to worry about
They
it.
don't, yeah.
They'll put a hardcover first.
Hardcover
anyway.
first.
I think they've been better with that, haven't they?
Yeah, pretty much. I think they've stopped hardcovers, right?
I think
There's
so.
only a couple still around.
Yeah,
I
certain
realised
things.
it was a bad idea. All right, next up, Avengers Twilight. Book 4. This book is phenomenal.
Oh,
Over
wait.
too quick, man.
Oh, I know.
It's been coming out so fast.
It's every 2 weeks.
It's ridiculous.
I know. We're getting it in free. Done. Blown loading free months. I could have 6 months, please. Milk me softly.
Book's great.
That's how good it is.
Yeah, I can't argue. You're not hearing any arguments.
So we got Thor, last couple pages of the previous issue.
I just love that we got the hologram Avengers.
That was really cool.
And we finally see the strings being pulled. We finally see the major powers at work. When he's there talking to James with the red paint and then just goes, oh, I was like, yeah. This story just builds so well because essentially it's Skull, but it's Ultron, which is the coolest part because there's still an overhanging.
Because Ultron, because you still get more bit of the H-Day stuff as well. You
Yeah.
can see exactly what happened. But they killed Hulk by the sounds of it.
Yeah, looks like it.
So maybe Ultron took over Hulk.
If we get a backstory of that'd be very interesting in the next issue because that deserves to be spoken about more than just a throwaway panel about, you know,
I
after.
would like it if they didn't, as well.
Okay.
Every issue they've been drip feeding you
Yeah,
a little bit,
yeah.
a little bit more, a little bit.
How
more.
many is it? Like 5 or 6?
6.
So 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
But yeah, the way it's all coming together, and now, like, Tony's walking again is really cool.
What is it to Dylan during the week? You know what I love about it is like a cool. Basically, it's their Trinity, and then like Miss Marvel, and then just a random new Hawkeye.
Yeah.
It's not kids are kids. Everybody's fucking.
Yeah.
You know, like there's none of that shit.
Yeah.
One of my favorite characters in it is the new Hawkeye.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
really cool. Right?
And she doesn't even want to be called Hawkeye.
Exactly,
Still.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like even straight away.
I know Hawkeye when I say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, that could have easily been this kid and that
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, another Next Avengers kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, cool, you're giving this one for the bad, well, not bad, but, you know, Tony's kid.
But he's not really a kid these days either. He's an adult that's just been swayed
Yes.
severely.
Do you get the impression that Janet's a bad guy?
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
She ain't dead at all.
Yeah.
100%.
Fuck are you doing, Dave?
That's some really good input, Dave.
Oh, it's time to crack one, isn't it? I like it. But yeah, the book is fantastic. So, I can't talk it up enough.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Knight, Captain America. Carnage number 5. How was this, bums?
This is great.
Oh.
This is really good. It's like, just write both books, bro. Sis, whatever. I don't care. It's... So, obviously, this is the second part of the... What was it? Symbiosis Necrosis.
Yes,
Fuck
yes.
yeah, love it. And so this is the Carnage version. Oh, this is the Pulp Fiction style. This is the Carnage version of what happened in the last Dylan story, backing it all up. But I love the way he's done it because he's set everything up like when Venom first met Eddie. So the death in the church and all, that's where it all started. Killing the copper because Eddie killed a copper in the church. And Cletus killed the son that ended up becoming a copper. Like, there's some really good shit in it. And then the Cletus, the best part about it is, and they had to do it, even though it was a bit messy them doing it, was the bringing together of Cletus and Carnage. Because now there's this one bit where they're fighting. How cool does that look? They're fighting in the church, and Carnage says, you don't know what it's like to kill. And it's like, Venom knows what it's like to kill. Why are you hiding it from Dylan? How can you call it symbiosis when you're not telling him everything? Why are you hiding shit? And then talks about Anne and stuff. So then at that point in this book, Cletus is like, well, what's Carnage hiding from me? And then by the end of the book, he kills Dylan again. So what happened in the last book? And then bursts through Meridius's chest. So, which is what happened in two Venoms ago when Carnage was in the garden, yeah. But Carnage was in the garden causing carnage, but what you didn't realise was Carnage left Cletus alone, naked, in the other world. So Cletus is alone again and doesn't know what the fuck's going on. So it's really, like, adding some depth to what's been a shit story for 30 months. But issue 1 of Venom last week and issue 5 of Carnage this week, and this is excellent. So I'm guessing
back.
everyone else thinks it's shit.
Only took him 3 years, but he's
I think I did hear someone say that they were disappointed that most of it was just what happened already.
No,
Or something, but-
I thought it
I
was.
think
Yeah.
I can see that as a fair
I
complaint.
get it, but I think it's smart because it
spent 8 months
shows
on the same thing.
the meticulousness and the crazy psychopath serial killer of everything that he's trying to build up.
It's still a different side.
100%, man. I kind of I don't get what they're saying. They're wrong. Next.
Okay, next book is...
Can't talk and yawn at the same time. Spidey. Amazing Spidey 45. I really like this.
So good.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Art was excellent.
Yeah, well,
Canero?
Canero. Oh, okay.
so guys.
I did say when we looked through it, it was like, oh, it feels like a waste of her not to give her any Spidey action
Yeah,
to
because
draw.
all of her Cap stuff with the fight scenes, with the, the...
Oh,
Yeah. Her stuff was
I
fucking
wanted to
so
see
good.
Spidey swinging and
Yeah.
fighting, and I didn't get that.
Next issue, hopefully.
But next issue,
The other
yeah.
thing she does is very pretty people. So it's a very people.
Considering who's on the last page,
A very purple.
Yeah.
you'll
people
probably
print.
see something
Yeah.
soon.
Oh, and that Sandman panel was fantastic. But just this is such a
Well, as if there's nothing.
throwback to something that had not been just left hanging.
And what a beautiful little web to weave in regards of she's going to become a mastermind.
Yes.
She's going to control them all.
Yes.
It is such a cool little insert to bring Aunt Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aunt Anna Watson. Man, the shit she was saying at the start was sensational.
Pretty little bitch, I'm gonna rip your face off.
And make your face a doily, the ugliest doily I've ever seen. Oh, man.
Because
this
she was having dementia, so they gave her 2 years ago.
Yeah,
now,
Krakoa.
medicine, but it was the Sinister
Oh.
tampered with stuff,
Right.
And she's
and she
been,
went just crazy. So she's been locked up in Ravencroft.
and Spidey got some of the antidote and fixed her up, but now she's making friends with all the... She's like, oh, David. She's like, were you just talking to Whirlwind? No, that's David. He's a nice guy. And we don't all have the advantages that you had, Mr. Parker.
And you're like, oh yeah, because Peter
Yeah,
lives.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. How are my parents, by the way? Thanks. Yeah.
What's that big brain?
Yeah.
The Living Brain.
The living bra-
Oh, okay.
Because Connor's working on it for...
Osborn. Now, I don't know much about the... Is it always green?
Yes.
Okay. I just thought it might have been a little bit goblin.
No.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. That seemed... Not out of nowhere, but that was a big bang.
But yeah, that Sandman conversation,
Oh, so good.
and then the message he had for him at the end.
Yes.
We are definitely seeing some action in the next book. A certain 5 people after him.
She does a very nice, pretty Peter.
Very nice, pretty Peter.
Yeah. But also, like, yeah. I was a little disappointed at first that I didn't get her to do any action. But it was a damn good comic.
She might have a lot of action in the book she's
I've-
doing later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summer, is it?
Yeah. So good. So good.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that conversation was excellent. Like
Yeah.
he's talking about how he's
John-
made up of different parts and different particles
His right hand.
because he's
Is it reversed?
made of
That one.
Yeah.
because he's made of sand and it makes up different parts and just the mere mention of Peter saying Spider-Man's name
It does
just
kind of look like he has 2 thumbs there.
sent him off. Really cool. Really cool. Good writing, Mr. Wells, and yeah, good build up for the next issue.
And like, everybody looks so classic in that last page too.
Even
right?
with Oxnew
Yeah.
tentacles,
I
it still
love
looks
Oxney
classic.
tentacles with
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
little,
yeah.
the little suckers on it.
And how they separate and shit too is brilliant.
Yeah, just good stuff. Just good stuff.
Fuck, hoping there's like a big, awesome fight scene. Is she on the next issue?
I think so. Yeah, I think she.
You'd imagine so. It'd be a couple that they normally do, 1 or 2 that they.
Yeah. Next up, this book just gets better.
Shut up.
Issue 8 of Immortal Thor.
God damn.
So good.
Fuck's
So
sake!
good.
Just Thor having a chat with his mum.
Yeah.
Oh, this art looks awesome!
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Fill in. And how good is it?
Oh.
So good. But yeah, so it's explaining how the Theranos or whatever it is.
Theranos.
Theranos. How like the Uthgard stuff got let in.
Yeah.
And why they got let in. And it was Gaia did it. Yeah, Mother Earth / Thor's mum, whatever. She's all fucking drawn cool,
Yeah.
like
So
a man thing sort of
Yeah.
monster
So
thing.
Like the dread hair.
Yeah. Oh, so good. And like just heard the backstory of the Elder Gods.
Yeah, that stuff was cool.
Oh,
Man, that effect with the lightning
yeah.
is so cool.
Yeah, this guy is excellent for this
Jeez.
book.
Yeah. Art is fantastic.
Yeah. And like,
So
she's
great.
been on it like, what's his name? Starts with C. What goes it? But they've been great, but this is even better.
This art is fantastic.
Yeah, jeez.
But yeah, you got what you got? The Demogorge
Yeah.
and
Oh wow.
Tumor? Not Tumor.
No.
It says it right there on that page, Dylan.
I'm trying to... Atum?
Yeah.
Atum.
Nice.
first of the gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and like full, the one from below or below, whatever, like the Immortal Hulk stuff gets a little throwaway.
Yeah. That's fucking
Monsters are amazing.
Dude!
Yeah.
Thor looks fantastic, so
Yeah.
classic.
And yeah, the Crax's guys just had enough of people.
Yeah, so it's like, fuck them.
Fuck them.
They're not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, you were my mercy for humans, but fuck them.
Or just even end there like, I'm here to see the Minotaur.
Yeah. And that stuff is, yeah. Yeah, and that's, leading into the new Thor, Rocks on Thor stuff next month, I guess, next issues.
It reminds me of that issue of Wonder Woman where she goes into the office building.
Yeah. The last 2 issues ago or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. To speak with Sergeant Steele.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, the art is beautiful. Art is
Yeah, it
fantastic.
was. You know when you read the book and you just double check in the pages?
Yeah, read the story and then look at the art.
Yeah.
So good. Book is great. Book has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Just,
Slow burn,
yeah.
but in the best kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
But each issue is you're getting a little bit more,
Yeah.
and it's getting a little bit better.
And I love when Thor is actual mythology.
Yeah,
Thor,
yeah.
when it's like all steeped in that stuff. That stuff's great. I love that Thor. And it's fantastic. Book is great. So good.
Yeah. Alright. What if Venom issue 2?
Is that as good for me?
Trade will probably be cheaper. It's probably the best way I can put that. God, this is a use of paper. You get a Wolverine Sabretooth fight, and Wolverine slashes his backpack, and then the whole thing was to get the symbiote on Wolverine, and then Wolverine's stuck inside like a Weapon X thing inside his head, so stupid Venom thing goes on a rampage. The New York Boogeyman, as they're called. Oh god, this is shit.
You like the last issue?
No.
Okay.
That was She-Hulk, right?
She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Next one's Doctor Strange. If I don't like the Doctor Strange one, then you got no chance. The art's not great. The Venom looks crap. I don't
like, because I don't mind the art and the Wolverine and Sabretooth stuff, but
the Venom looks
Wolverines.
terrible. The symbiote Wolverine looks horrific.
It looks so goofy.
Like
It's trying to give the Wolvie mask thing.
but it's in the shoulders as well. It's, and then so in this one you've got what's his name? Stephen Grant.
Oh.
So that's the underlying part that's keeping me going with this. That I'm going to see some cool Moon Knight shit, hopefully. And yeah, Strange is in the next one.
Ooh, yeah.
He looks terrible.
They don't read well. They read like ears. He looks like he's like an elf or something.
Yes.
Looks like a terrible.
Like, it's just too goofy.
It looks like the
looks like an elf,
the
legit.
little dude from Thundercats.
Yes.
Snarf.
Snarf. Yeah. Next.
Yeah, it's terrible. Next up, issue 11 of Dark Ride.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed. This is not there's not 2 more issues. This book should finish on issue 13. For everything that it's done, but this is the second last issue. This is nuts. There's a bit here where the guy's in the ride and he gets turned into a puppet with a razor wire, and it's his father like pulling the strings of the wire. It is so damn cool. Him going through an existential nightmare, and that is the final ride creation that you're seeing in front of you, Jay. If you want to show Dylan that one, and essentially that's just the devil needing sacrifices.
The devil that he sold
His children's.
his souls for
Yeah.
to make his park
Yeah.
wants payment.
The art is phenomenal. Williams does. It's been a really great ride, this one. And yeah, I love that it is coming to an end, because I don't feel like it had much more to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still think 2 more would have been good. Give us another issue of what the hell's going down with that garbage dude. That was amazing. But yeah, really enjoyed this book, and as I said, the first trade's out, but when it comes out as a full compendium, it's gonna be cool. go back and fully reread it once it's finished.
2 trades out.
Oh, cool.
Because they obviously rushed him out to get
Yeah.
4 trades. Next up, Jeff Lemire's Fishflies, number 5.
I think this is one more to go after this.
Yeah,
This is really cool. So this is bringing it all together. You find out quite a bit more story around the bugs, and it seems like there's been more of these bugs every year when the fish flies come and when the moon is blue, and there's these twins there that say they're trying to help but trying to kill the bug, and they've had past issues with other bugs that have come in the different seasons, and it's fucking weird, man. But Lemire's art and just the whole, it's an easy flow of a read. He loves his detective shit in it as well. It's been a very cool, weird little story about a dude that was holding up a convenience store that got turned into a giant bug. As you do. Now we'll talk about Book of the Week. God
Surprising nobody, it's Transformers. Issue 6.
damn.
Final art of Daniel Warren Johnson on the book.
For now.
For now,
He'll be
hopefully.
back.
Yeah, you see that? At the end, he's just on a siesta.
Yeah.
Sweet. This book fucking rules. Surprising nobody. We've said every single fucking issue.
But it does not...
I need to look at that again.
Yeah, like him. You need to look at what him walking into an energon.
Oh,
Into the Matrix
Yeah.
of leadership.
That was so cool.
What the fuck?
Well, just my favourite of that is showing you the size and scope of the Matrix more
Yeah.
than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't.
Man walks through it.
Yeah. So
And that's
big
inside
old-
his chest.
Yes.
Big old
Yes.
spoilers.
Where's my dad?
Yeah.
I don't know if. Okay, what my favorite part?
You
is
know the
where
song?
Optimus, yes, in the background. he does his
thank you,
lettering.
Dylan.
I'll show the camera here.
Please.
It just says in the background, you know the song as Optimus is doing cool shit.
Yeah. So cool.
So damn good.
So what is the song?
You should watch the animated movie again, Dave.
Okay.
Does it drop kick to Devastator's head?
Yes.
Yes. And then
Oh
the
man,
next page.
Devastator is so cool. This book is so. Oh my god.
Next page, fucking Carly shooting Cliff Jumper's gun. So
Oh.
it's like
pull her whole
gigantic, so
body.
she has to like
Yeah.
pull the trigger.
And then getting paralyzed 3 panels later.
Right?
Yeah.
Crunch in her legs.
I think she looks okay at the end though.
When her legs are just dangling,
Yeah, she fucked.
she fucked. They paralyzed that girl.
Go back to
I
the
think
double
that cover-
page.
Oh, yes.
Double page
Yeah, but
of
she's under her own
of Devastator.
power in that-
Oh, yeah,
Hitting
she's-
Starscream.
She's under her own power in that panel though.
And there's a cover coming up where she's like standing on it. But
Maybe
a
she's
marionette
like
or
Lieutenant
something.
Dan.
magic legs.
Magic
She's kind of kneeling there.
yeah.
Yeah, for a while.
But that her to Cliff Jumper, you could have killed him. You could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
you could have
was-
stopped.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
stopped.
could have stopped all this.
And there's stuff going on with Soundwave at Optimus.
Yeah.
Right?
He's gonna
Yeah.
jump.
You guys seen the poster?
Ah,
The new
yeah,
poster?
because he's ripping out the tape.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no.
Oh, sorry.
You guys.
Yeah.
The
Team
new poster.
lineup,
I
so to
sent it.
speak.
No,
I
okay.
sent it to the group chat.
You forgot the best double page
Yeah. You did.
of Devastator.
Devastator's so good.
Starscream.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
he's-
yeah, yeah.
And just the angle of that.
Yeah. Just
So Optimus like tosses him off
Yeah.
the cliff, and then he
after.
falls.
Page after. That.
Fuck, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't even.
Yeah, right?
His
Like,
Majesty on there.
yeah.
I've got to
Yeah.
scroll.
so good. Just
it's the Corona art one.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
the fact that he
But not just that.
brought the spark back to life with his own
Yeah.
Spark.
with the spark. And you know, I said Dave like earlier, it's like he's got the spark of humanity in him now. He's got fucking humanity.
It's like life force.
Oh,
But like when Devastator is attacking the Ark and like it feels like a giant
Yeah.
fucking monster coming,
Yeah.
right? Not just
Yeah.
just Devastator.
And there's
right?
also like, instead of just plot armor, there's a reason why he doesn't just fuck up the whole thing, right?
Yes.
Like because Starscream's like, hey, we
It's
need
us.
that.
Yeah,
shit.
we need that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
want that.
Yeah. Some of our guys are in there or whatever.
yeah. And just I'm combining to drag him away. Oh, book is so fucking good.
It's incredible.
What's a dad?
That was cool.
That was
Yeah,
excellent. And then he's like, Dad. And then he's like, I'll just kill them all.
I love this Starscream. He's so unhinged. It's fucking excellent.
What's my next next cover is him just ripping the tapes apart.
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's
getting
what's
at.
gonna
With,
be the final straw for
for sure.
So it's gonna probably deviate pretty heavily from this point, right?
Yeah, I reckon.
Oh,
Well, it sounds like they're going to Cybertron. Because if you at the back there, it says
Yeah.
we are going.
In the original cartoon, they do go back and forth. On
yeah, they'd be like Space Bridge.
the Space Bridge, yeah.
Because you sort of got it. Otherwise.
Yeah.
Either going
Well, and it also times in perfectly with the is it Stegman or Otley? Otley Free Comic Book
Yeah.
Day, which is the Energon universe.
Some Megatron stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now, how long did they keep Megatron out of this book for?
Until Free Comic Book Day, by the look at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that or
Alright.
give me another issue or so. of
I reckon
Cobra
that might be
Commander.
Flashback, but...
I think so.
Next
I think
Cobra
it is.
Commander, I think we'll
You sort of see him in
Because
Cobra
it's Optimus.
Commander. Yeah,
and Megatron fighting.
Yeah.
that could be like a flashback.
Oh, and they're doing like a proper like a special edition release of it
Yeah.
later, like after Free Comic Book Day that you got to pay for. Then when Jace told me, I'm like, fuck, what? I don't want to do that. And then he showed me the cover, and I was like, shit,
Oh,
Daniel Warren Johnson,
alright.
and they're like fighting, and it looks so cool. I might buy it.
That escape shooting slide that
Oh,
is
yeah!
just so damn perfect. Oh man,
Yeah,
God.
you've never heard a comic in your head so much.
Yeah.
No, onomatopoeia is just-
absolutely. Not even that. He's like the laser blast.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. It's just
I'm
alive.
hearing it in the Transformers voices
Oh,
from this
yeah,
cartoon.
100%.
I love this too, where he's a truck and he's got Megatron's arm, so that the gun is just hanging out on the top
Yeah.
of the car, and whenever you buy the toy, there's always a little hole for you to plug the gun in, right?
Yep.
So it's plugged in on the top, and it's also shooting backwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Because he would have done that.
It's amazing.
That's what I want you to get an artist who has a passion for something, who knows like the attention to detail, the little Easter eggs and shit. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
And if you've got the skill to back that up, which he does, you just get something that's as perfect as this.
Saying that, we got some more of Corona's art we've seen this week, and
Yeah.
man,
Oh, 100%. I've got no...
just as good.
I've got
Yeah,
no
It's different.
problems, but what I'm more mean is there could not have been a better person
Oh,
to
no.
kick this off
Yes, yes.
with a writing, penciling.
Oh, mate.
Well, if he wasn't doing this,
Spectacular.
I wouldn't have been buying this.
Yes.
There's a good call.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't have started buying all three of the fucking ones.
for sure, 100%.
And like it, the art hasn't been this mind blowing since the Dreamwave stuff. You know, that Pat Lee first fucking promo images that you're like, oh my god,
Oh, for sure.
we're getting Transformers looking
Yeah.
like Transformers, but fucking modern, and fucking sleek, blah blah blah. And then that all went to shit. And IDW put a lot of shit out.
Well, they're oversaturated.
And then add to that wrestling moves.
Yes.
because they're oversaturated. The Dreamwave stuff, they're oversaturated.
Yes. I will. It's 'cause I will.
And then the IDW stuff, it's like the wars ended,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
war's over.
And I understand how story-wise it could be really interesting. Some of them
Yeah.
were very well liked, but my problem with them was the art just looks so bland and boring.
Yeah.
IDW every time you'd be like, oh, "Okay, new series. How's this look?" And it looks the same as the
Generic.
last one.
I just want the robots to look like they turn into cars.
Yeah,
Is that too much to ask for? But the IDW stuff, they just look like robots.
yeah. And
Oh,
but not
this-
even cool-looking robots. At least give me like some fucking
Yeah.
mind-blowing looking robots. But yeah, so good. Trade. We ordered the trade this week.
Yes.
So trade will be due in May, I think, or maybe end of April.
Like, I might even
You haven't missed
I'll
it.
buy the trade too, just because his book is being.
I
great.
was contemplating that myself.
That may make three of us.
Dan, you read anything else?
Not really. I was just catching up on other stuff. So I think that's all the new stuff I read. Hello?
He's supposed to prompt me.
I'm prompting you by saying hello.
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 National dial. Oh.
Did you read anything else?
Hello.
No, I didn't.
Ms. Nitton?
Glad we
I
waited
read
for
the
that.
new issue of the Rise of the House of Full X or whatever.
Yeah.
One of that ones. It's more of just X-Men fighting back and taking down parts of Orcus and stuff.
Sure.
It's pretty interesting. Like, considering,
It's all coming to an end, isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah.
it's all coming to an end. I'm like, okay, it's okay, but it's not as good as. And I know Hickman didn't do a lot of it before they took it off him.
Yeah, no, but
But It was
It's
really...
because it's so House and Powers.
Yeah.
Because he built some cool
And you're
stuff.
like, oh, it's just a fan fiction. House and Powers, right?
100% feels like that sometimes.
I couldn't get past the first issues.
So anyway, Nimrod's main goal is to wipe out humans and mutants. Big fucking surprise, you know.
Oh,
So he's really, he's really changed his
I
tune.
don't care about mix-ups.
That's what Orcus is. The real Orcus, whatever. They're not just mutants. Yeah, we'll put the humans and mutants against each other while we wipe out all of them. I'm like, yeah, big surprise there. Anyway, that's the only thing I read. The only other thing I read.
What are your forms?
I read the second issue of The One Hand. So it's the Ram V side of the story and the detective side of the story, which gets a little bit deeper. And there's been a few more, another murder and some. He's been served papers because he thought he put one of the killers away like 20 years ago, and now they're going to try and let him out and shit. So yeah, it's really good story. I'm really intrigued on where this is, where and how this is going down. They're talking about like these sex dolls and body parts, and yeah, it's cool. Really interesting shit going on. And the second issue of Blue Book came out, which was 1947. So it was the first time that the UFOs were seen by plane. And in the way that they'd seen in the formation and so forth. And then there was this other one that we talked about, this UFO dropping debris. There's some really cool shit. And then the backup story was the Monkey Man of New Delhi. And it was this story that went around that was this thing or person that was running around attacking people in New Delhi, but then the whole thing, it was like a story from 3 different perspectives about someone that lived in the slum area that was seen, someone that was writing for a newspaper that knew it was bullshit, and someone else that just thought it was a bunch of crap. And then all the different, it was a lot of different people just talking about injuries that they had, or they'd call the police when the Monkey Man or someone had attacked someone and the lights would come out and then the lights would come back on. So it was more like they would use that as an excuse to actually get something done. Yeah. But then there was also a lot of other people that claimed they saw it or were attacked by it.
The Patel movie that's coming out.
Oh, is it?
That Monkey Man, which is basically Indian John Wick.
Interesting.
So I don't know if Ram V wrote that, but it just very much...
No, like... that was the backup story in Blue Book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know who wrote that.
That
was the backup story in Blue Book.
But the Patel movie, Monkey Man, is basically Indian John Wick, but it just sounds like...
Yeah, the Monkey Man New Delhi.
Yeah,
interesting. But this is more someone just attacking people.
Because it's the Alien book, so I don't know.
Yeah, this was more like...
It just sounds like...
Yeah, it does, but this it's probably a spin on that, because I think this was more just people getting attacked and saying that they were attacked so they would get some recognition. And
most of this Blue Book stuff is based on...
like
actual stuff.
Yeah.
Folklore?
And those there.
I didn't want to say like
you can't say
historical events.
Yes.
But
factual information is what you're trying to say, Dylan?
Maybe.
Accounts.
That's a good one, yeah. And that's about it, all I read.
Okay. Alrighty. Yes, we got an announcement on X-Men relaunch. So the main X-Men title is McKay and Stegman, right?
Not doing enough, McKay. Seriously.
Yeah.
And Uncanny... Was it Gail Simone?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Marquez, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Exceptional?
Exceptional.
Eve Ewing and Carmen Canero.
I'll give all of them a shot.
Artists on all 3 are fucking amazing.
Top notch.
So I think I might look at them just for the art.
I think intriguing team lineups, like X-Men team lineups. Like the Gail Simone's just a very classic 90s X-Men sort of team.
Good to see Jubilee back though. Well, probably Jubilee. Instead of Vampire or play...
The McKay Stegman one though, like what is that, young Cyclops?
Yeah. And like...
The Iceman Firestar joint character sort of...
Yeah, Fire and Ice.
Magneto.
Yeah.
Does anyone else follow Stegman on Insta or anything like that? Because he posted something today, and it was a bunch of sketches, and he said, these are my designs for the new X-Men series coming in July. Some of them aren't exactly final. For example, Magneto won't be this old or that ugly, but some of the sketches, like that Cyclops looks so damn cool. That Juggernaut looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Did I give that character a name?
No, that's what I wanted to show. Look at that beast.
Oh, Beast.
Yeah,
like-
classic looking Beast.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like Beast looks like Beast, and
yeah.
it's
It's
not
first time
just-
in
yeah.
25 years.
Yeah, interesting Magneto, right?
So, I wonder how the fall of House and Powers, if it's going to lead into this somehow, or is it just going to done and like, oh no, don't worry about that.
Oh,
They're just
I
gonna-
do worry it's going to be the Moira life thing reset.
Yeah, just wrap up the timeline.
But I don't
Yeah.
understand. You can't. How do you? You can't explain to me why only the rest of the universe isn't affected. Like I have a hard time with that.
Yeah.
No, because then
You might as well just tell me it was all a fucking dream. I'd like that better.
it'll be close, but it'll be more like, and Xavier just gone. That's it.
But it's like the Krakoa stuff needs to be tied up. The medicine stuff needs to be tied up. All of that.
Yeah.
End of timeline. That's it.
Sovereign nation of mutants needs to be tied up. There's a lot of stuff that needs to just be.
Those
Arco or
those
Arco,
ladies that were
the Mars
the
stuff?
farmers,
That's gonna
they
be-
need to come back.
That's why gardeners.
The gardeners.
That's why I think just the Moira reset is just.
That's probably the easiest
Yeah.
thing for them to do.
and it is comic books.
Yeah. And you just hand wave the other stuff.
Yeah, but how come like Spider-Man doesn't reset? How come fucking like so iffy.
I guess it's like it starts a new timeline, and then the new timeline proceeds normally up until now,
Right.
right? I guess.
That's just that was the biggest problem when House of Powers first started. Like I didn't understand how her power was sort of working, sort of thing.
I think if anything happens that you don't understand, a wizard did it.
Just
Magic.
like, fair enough, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. Because then that there was that trailer for it,
Yeah.
and then like, is it Moira or fucking Xavier the prisoner?
Oh, I don't know.
Because the trailer was kind of like very much back to basics. It's like mutants are hated and feared.
It's the way it should be.
Yeah, and then they're making like this sign.
M gang sign.
Yeah, M sign.
Julie, and there's some girl that looked like a fucking mutant. No shit.
She looks like a zebra or something.
Yeah.
But at the end,
What's this in that trailer?
Yeah.
Okay.
there was like a big cell, and it was a prisoner X. You don't see who's inside the cell. But
So
Probably Xavier.
What made you make that connection?
he's got his.
I think it feels like they just want to just wash their hands of the Moira stuff as well. So yeah,
Yeah, well, what happened was Hickman set him up for something that they weren't smart enough to finish because Hickman wasn't there to finish it. That's all it
pretty
is.
100%.
To be honest, I don't think there was ever a great out. Because he drastically changed everything.
Yeah,
I I believe there was an out that he first pitched that they were happy with, and then they went, "No, shit, we don't want that," and then everything kind of went.
I just couldn't
I
imagine.
think they were just happy to go along. Because
Yeah,
they needed
right.
something to save the X-Men sales.
yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
Okay, that's interesting.
Like being a writer and then being given that.
That's what I mean.
Here
Like,
you go.
like-
Jonathan Hickman came up with this. Finish it. And you're like, what? Fucking.
I reckon I'll just finish it.
white pages.
It just sounds. It's like, you know, Tony Stark built this in the cave. Like, what can't you do? Well, I'm not fucking Tony Stark.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got this style and. How many fucking timelines did he make in that fucking? You know, there was like a
Yeah.
breakdown of all the timelines.
That's why I started buying the fucking books.
Because it always had to be hand wavy away.
Yeah.
Because like the sovereignness.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Like you can't
Well, then they
dial
try to-
that all back without man.
Well, it's essentially what
is that the
happened
droid you're looking for?
when they went to Mars, wasn't it?
yeah, you know.
They
Well, they
call-
fucked
they
terraformed
terraformed
Mars.
Mars.
The Mars stuff was before Hickman, though.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was already.
are you sure about that?
Sure it was.
Nah.
No.
That's Hickman.
No, that was X-Men Red.
Yeah, which
they
was
terraformed.
after they already got rid of
Left.
Hickman.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
it
fair
was.
enough.
Yeah.
I thought it was before that. Anyway,
No.
whatever.
It was like a whole issue of how they did it, right?
Yeah.
Remember you guys talking about
Magneto and Storm.
Yeah.
mainly.
Yeah, well, I stopped reading already. I thought, hey, whatever.
Because it was the other island who moved to Mars. They were it's
Yeah.
the Apocalypse had two islands, Krakoa and Krakoa or whatever.
Well, yeah, they did, you know, House and Powers.
Yeah.
And then they announced a million X books coming after. I'm like, I
Yeah,
still want X books.
now
I
she's
wanna
got a
keep going
face
with
tattoo
X-Men.
and she's a pirate. And
No, knuckle tattoos.
no, who had the face tattoo?
No one.
Pyro
Thank you.
All right.
had a whole skull face tattoo.
That's right.
Half a skull tattoo,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was hilarious.
Oh, that's the best bit. Kitty's back to being Kitty by the sound of things.
Of course.
Yeah.
She got the laser surgery. I think it was 11 sessions to get rid of the knuckle.
I reckon they'll just end it. not really make it lead to a new one. They'll just reintroduce it.
Thanks, Dave.
Because, like, what? The kitty, last time she was on Astonishing, she's, like, in a bullet,
Yeah.
put her through the earth, and she's, like, kept going.
Yeah. But then they fixed that.
How?
It's not like she just rocked up in Krakoa. She'd been in stuff
Yeah, I know, but...
between those two things. That's why you can't just restart it.
Yeah.
How does anybody know anybody?
Yeah, the status quo is too different.
You can't just start like fresh. Like why
clean.
does every relationship doesn't count then, and all the history doesn't count.
Yeah, like the books from.
Well, I don't want that.
Yeah.
As a reader, like okay,
That's dumb. The last 20 years of reading what?
everything's gone.
At least in comic books, there is some sort of like there's some out there storylines, but most of it's linear. Where, like, we take apart like we know Spidey's not the age Spidey is. He ages very slowly, but there is still a linear timeline of what's happened throughout the Peter Parker life, and you're not just going to cut that.
Why are any of these people together?
Yeah.
You're gonna just start from fresh. Without Xavier and without like Magneto is sort of Xavier. Like,
They don't have to
absolutely
be.
not.
They just happen to write it that way.
Hmm.
You know, like Secret Wars. They essentially rewrote the Marvel Universe, right?
Oh, fuck off. That's the biggest lie ever. They didn't do shit.
I know, but that's the thing. They didn't do, like...
But all that was like,
It's like,
we just fucking threw all the other things back away.
Yeah.
Like,
So, you know...
nothing really changed because Secret Wars was 616 and all the other multiverses joining to become one giant world. And the end of it was all the other worlds disappear and 616 essentially stay the same.
Yeah. Oh, Miles is here now.
Yeah.
Like, was that the big difference?
Yeah.
It's final
And the other
crisis.
universes were gone anyway. It's not like it's DC kind of shit where there's so much other, like you got Justice Society. Like it was really only the Marvel U.
Yeah.
But it's not like, you
sorry,
opened up
alternate
Spider-Man
universe.
and it was Peter had never even met fucking Mary Jane or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
You know, you can't have this X-Men just start from scratch.
Yeah,
Not
that's
from scratch, just like...
But how do you mean then? Because what else can you do if it's not from?
Because, you know, it's going to end up, oh, yeah, Gamma Rega, like, an item, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, you know? Like, it's
Oh, you mean like okay?
But, like, just the lead-in to get there won't exactly have to be more timeline ending. It'll just be, like, something else, and then it's like, hey, these are the X-Men. You know, like...
Glad you're not writing it.
Yeah. Anyway.
But we'll see.
We shall see very soon.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Looks
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Just
Lineups
buy-
are good.
just buy 'em all,
Ratings
Dave.
good. Definitely, you win.
Am I going to be buying 3 X-Men books?
I might just get the first issues.
Jesus.
At least
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
thing. Because fucking there's artists,
Three
man.
fucking
Yeah.
X-Men books. Ryan Stegman. God damn it.
And McKay though. McKay and
Yeah.
Stegman together. That's such a.
So what is the off? Strange has got to be coming to an end.
Probably Avengers.
Yeah.
Because he's just...
He's only just
It's
started.
just, scraping the top of the surface of that.
Yeah.
Because Moon Knight with the relaunch, that's the one who's been on the longest, but
And you're not going to give that to someone else now. You've just relaunched
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Shit, it is going to be strange. Well, that's not a bad thing,
and
though.
his strange thing's been going for a while. Like, you know, he started with the death, build up.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's,
there
comes
was a
back.
long time.
it's been
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
been fine, and I've got no problems
So,
now
I
if it
commend
means
that being
whole new
done.
creative team.
Yes. Well, no, definitely.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
But yeah, I think Strange would have to be the book he leaves.
Okay. I'm okay with
Because
that.
you've got to leave something.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. 'cause
Can't
I've
be
been-
writing Avengers, X-Men, and 2 solo books.
I believe Strange needs to change every now and again anyway.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, for sure.
There's
There's only so much you can do.
too many out there shit that you miss out on. Yeah. Okay, cool.
And I would like Wong back, to be honest. As much as I like
Secret Agent
Wand
Wong.
and stuff, I'd like Wong back.
I wonder if that's going to happen.
All
I
right.
don't like being servants anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, I really don't think that's the case. Yeah.
Okay, this week.
Unless it's Strange now, the manservant, then that might be okay.
Invincible came back, finally.
Very good.
And well welcomed.
Yeah, it was cool. I feel like the animation was pretty shit this episode.
Oh.
I
I
think it was
mean,
the same.
Nothing grabbed my attention.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, nothing made
I
me...
think I did feel the same way about the first half, maybe, but it's been... I can't even fucking remember.
Yeah. What made you feel that, though?
Me and Steph were both like, hey, this looks to be fucking... I don't know. Like... It's something that I can't quite put my finger on it.
Seemed the same to me.
I
Yeah,
think.
completely the same.
And then she brought up a picture of Cecil from season 1, and then we put it next to him on screen, and
He's aged.
Just,
no,
Makes
it
sense.
just doesn't look as good. Like the I don't know, because it's not the animation. It's still shot of him, right? It's just how they've
Do you?
drawn it, I guess.
So hang on.
Cartoons sort of changed. Their art style sort of evolve and
Yeah,
change over the
and
the
I'm
series.
saying that it doesn't look as good.
Yeah, but
I'm
also
just saying.
that season came out 2 years ago.
Yeah,
now,
3.
do you have a shitter TV since then?
No, better
Okay,
TV.
damn. Okay, there goes that theory.
Yeah, I didn't.
But it is minor. Like
Yeah, I
it's
didn't
not.
notice
It's
shit.
not something that I'm like, oh, that's what the problem is. It's something like, oh, something.
See,
doesn't feel-
because I didn't. Because I thought the first half of last season was better looking.
Because that's what I thought at the time. But I feel like it's been forever.
You actually
Started
said
with
that.
the-
I remember you
the-
said that.
The Adam Eve special. You're like, oh wow, this looks. It looked
Yeah,
better.
that's right. That's right. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But I didn't think anything of this. But nothing blew me away
Okay.
visually.
Okay.
I
But
would
that's
say
probably
that.
just what it was. That there wasn't something. Like
Well,
major.
the big bad when Mark was on the other planet, he looked like a shit Transformer from that Transformers Revelations character.
Omnipotus.
Yeah,
I always loved him from the comic. He just looked really cool.
but yeah, I didn't notice. Mind you, though, there's some interesting stuff about Adam Eve in this.
just
Episode. I love the Manzukis gets a little bit more fleshing out. Old Rex. That was unreal, that fight scene. Holy
duplicate getting
shit.
duplicate hammered.
Oh yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, they got
Yeah.
annihilated. That was so cool. Tasty.
Oh.
Holy moly.
Oh, and they do a good job of like, Kate's dead in this. You know, like.
Because like, she gone, eh? Well, like, they can always bring back and whatever, but yeah, shit.
Because it's easy that she never leaves. Prime never leaves.
Of
right?
course.
Or whatever. But
Would
like,
make
they definitely.
sense.
That was. Fuck shit. They just killed Eve.
When they just
Kate.
smashed it together. Holy. And like, yeah, one of them's dead and the other one's just. Oh, far out.
Yeah, it was. Rex was fantastic in this whole episode.
Mm-hmm.
Both in his Eve chat.
Yes.
And then. The end of that was fucking awesome.
I thought he was, when he got that frame out, I swear I thought, like, you dirty prick, are you getting a pair of her undies out? Because that's what I know he's such a degenerate, and he was trying to be so nice, so I was expecting the left
drop
hook.
back,
Yeah. But he wasn't, which was good.
How about the Alan stuff at the end?
Yeah.
Damn Optimus Prime.
Just straight up ripped his beard.
So good.
Yeah.
I wanted to know if they were going to do it like the book.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. And I was very eager for you guys to see it.
Yeah.
That's great.
So that's how they did it.
yeah,
Oh, that's
sure,
so
right?
good.
You know.
And then just perfect mustache.
There's just
Yeah.
like a panel of him just gently taking it off because in my
It's a
head,
wig.
in my head, I remembered it being like a big,
Yeah.
like a big moment, but it was just like a
Because, I always, like, it's a wig, basically,
Yeah.
right? The beard. Because they can't grow beards. They
yeah,
can only grow
and
mustache.
Mustache.
genetically only mustache.
Oh, that's so good.
That was good stuff.
The Mars stuff was excellent. The fact that like he thought
Smith.
Yeah, your emotion.
Ben Schwartz, man, I could not have picked a better person to voice that character and more annoying than Ben Schwartz. Played that perfectly.
You're right. I was lying before, but now I'm telling the truth.
And you're just telling this now? Yes, I'm telling you this right now.
Yeah, that was
So good.
really good. I think some chinks in the Amber situation.
Yeah,
I think that's going to come to a head sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's not happy. She's not happy.
And you can't blame the girl, right?
No,
You're
but
back and you just fuck straight off.
at the same time, it is what it is.
Oh, of course.
It is what it is. And his brother.
Yes.
And what's his name? Old mate.
Is it Donald?
Don. Yeah. Holy shit. And then when he's having the dream and he's getting choked by himself. Oh fuck. Yeah, some good shit going on.
But the Oliver stuff, yeah. Because they made Debbie such more of a character and a stronger character and
Yeah.
more depth, and you're like, how's that going to play for the regular audience that she's, he's going to look after fucking your terrible ex-husband's fucking bastard child.
It's like a little, a relatively small change they did of Mark being like, okay, cool, I got to drop everything, and I got to look after this kid. Just that change of her coming in and being like, no, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
That already
She's
makes it better.
Plausible as hell.
Yeah, it's not just
It's
here,
not
Mum,
about-
take care of this
No,
baby.
and it's not about it's not about Omni-Man. It's about Mark and
yeah.
Mark being able to continue doing what he needs to do to become the man he wants to be.
Yeah, like he doesn't even consider that. He's just like, cool, I need to look after my brother now.
That's all I could think last season when she was getting all her episodes. Like, how this work?
Same. I was like,
How's this
dude.
gonna work? Because it's fucking bullshit. But yeah, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Good
Done.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one line. Really?
Done. Yeah.
That's pretty
Coming
cool.
for you. Yeah, I complain all the time that, I like my weekly drops, but god damn, don't you want more?
Yeah.
Like, I just want more.
Yeah.
Well, just
God,
want more,
no.
Just want more.
Especially with that.
Hell's no.
Yeah.
You want it all right now, and then it's a 4-year wait for the next one.
You want fuck.
Well, it's just
I'll
when
get
you
a month
end
anyway.
when you end the Lizard League shit like that.
Man, just want more.
Yeah.
Just make it 3 years and 46 weeks. But it's okay.
Cracky just needs one more.
Man, when that head exploded at the end, that was so damn good. Yeah, I'm glad Rex finally got his dues. That's good. I think that's about it. Dead silence
great.
kind of means
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
All right. Trailer for the Crow reboot came out. Who watched this?
Not me.
Yeah, watch this trash.
Yeah.
When
me
I
too.
saw blue sky in a color other than black, white, and gray, I'm like, I'm done. And this instantly.
And the Crow.
Well, I was done before this. I did the announcement. Like,
Eric Draven not having long hair kind of just ruins
Right.
the look immediately. It just destroys it.
But the makeup is terrible.
Yes.
He doesn't have the white.
Yeah.
right?
No, it just
Yeah.
looks like a bad Joker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Jared Leto looked better.
yeah. I said it last week and said it again. If it wasn't Eric Draven,
Yep.
yes.
You'd
So
be
easy.
more open.
Just
Yes.
change his name. Done.
Yeah.
Right. You can just
why
easily.
does it have to be Eric Draven?
Yep.
Because the general public don't even know, man.
And especially when that movie still holds up.
Yeah.
And you know what happened
Yeah.
in the making of that movie? I don't know.
I gotta say, also the trailer, it just looks shit filmed too.
Oh, he looks terrible.
Right? Like, it just
Besides,
doesn't look
yeah,
good.
it doesn't look crowy.
I think a bit done on the, like, violence and the
Oh, it's
guns,
mega
like,
gory,
very, like,
yeah.
look how cool we are. Yeah, it just looked shit house. Everybody in it looked shit house. And, like, Crow, ain't great acting in the Crow.
That's not what you're
But
going
they didn't have
for.
the money, and it was,
That's it. Yeah, I was said last week maybe.
Yeah.
Fuck, whatever. It wasn't supposed to go to cinema.
yes.
It was going to be straight to video.
Oh.
But Brandon Lee died, so they're like, "We'll use this notoriety. We'll put it to cinema."
Make a few bucks.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Because it's
Yeah.
cheap as.
Yeah.
Right? And, but
This one could go to
they
video.
worked
should
They work their budget
trash.
to their benefit, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have
It
to.
just
If you got the talent, you can
The
work around.
the grittiness
Yes.
and just the sound wet, the weird, but the wetness of it.
Yes.
There's like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
7.
Yeah,
Because it doesn't rain out all the time.
Yeah.
Like, 100%, right? Like, because it did. But yeah, the sun, yes. Not even the sun. The big couple of scenes, shots where, like, they're shooting on the big stairwell in the mansion or whatever. You're like, why is this so fucking brightly lit?
Yeah.
I get it's some dude's mansion, it should be, but...
There's like I don't know, like the original was so like stylized, right?
Yes.
You had this kind of grungy vibe,
Heroin.
Yeah.
It's heroin on screen.
fucking
Yes.
gothic as fuck.
Yes.
What's
literal
what's
heroin.
Yes.
how is this one stylized? It's not.
Yeah.
It's just
No.
it's gritty, real,
Yes.
like everything is these
But
days.
it's not. It's just
With, like, an outdated design of Emo Boy. Like, it
Yeah.
just... I don't know.
and, yeah, it was grunge and it was 90s as hell. But if you transport that down, it'll still work because it's still
Course.
Yeah,
it's not dated
no.
for something that should be. Could have been. I don't know. This movie looks. Oh, I want. It's like I'm not watching this.
Yeah, I
Ever.
don't think I could watch myself talk.
Because that doesn't look bad enough to be
Enjoyable?
enjoyable. in that
100%.
Kind of like laugh
It would
at
just be
And-
Madam
annoying.
Web.
Yeah, and even then, even if it wasn't Eric Draven, it still looks dog shit.
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like a good movie. It's more and more in the trailer.
I don't like how he fucking talks.
Nothing looks good.
Terrible.
All the comments I saw, obviously, like Crow fans, right? Like some
Yeah.
of them were like, "So you just put the whole movie in the trailer, essentially?"
Yes.
That's just
Yeah, that's what they do nowadays. But
modern.
yeah, and it's like he's gonna fight some old dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, they're the biggest enemy in the world at the moment, so...
Because in the first movie, it was
Damn
like,
old dudes.
whatever his name was. Fuck, I don't remember. Gideon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not Gideon. Gideon was the pawn shop dude.
Okay.
He was
Yeah.
in Halo 2.
Yeah.
He was in the movie the other week too.
He had that voice.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the long
yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
And, like, he looked like something.
He
This
looked.
is just a dude in a suit.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Businessman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
It's the guy that played Falcone in one of the Batman movies, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that shit. It's that shit.
Speaking of shit. I'm kidding. Mitten, you're feeling Flashback.
Yeah. Like, okay. I mean,
Fucking children.
actors' first movies. Orson Welles. I guess a lot of people's first
Everybody?
movies.
I can't believe this is his first movie
He wrote.
directed, wrote,
wrote.
produced.
Yeah.
He's fucking 25. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
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 Crazy.
Like my favorite. This movie is fantastic. I love this movie. Just the way it's shot, the camera,
Yeah.
camera work on
The
this.
direction is
fantastic,
phenomenal. Like some of the scenes, the way it's the lighting and like the angling of the dramaticism of it.
Yes,
I could
the
not agree more. Yeah.
Well, I was reading after, and like the cinematographer basically petitioned for the job because he wanted desperately to work with somebody that didn't know what they were doing. So he knew he would get. Wow. And like
That's
and
a great
Orson's like,
call.
yeah, a lot of the stuff people like it's because I didn't know anything.
Yeah. And I
would
just
not
let
have-
him.
I was asking for stuff that's ridiculous,
Interesting.
and like he would come and fiddle with the lights because that's what he do on stage stuff, and like fucking other people would start telling him, "Hey man, that's the cinematographer's job, not your job." And he's like, "No, fuck, let him go, fuck."
Yeah.
Is that we're gonna get some cool shit?
Yeah.
because we're just fuck this kid don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
and had the carte blanche to do what he wanted.
Yeah.
sort of thing.
That's great.
And there's a lot of stuff. It's like watching it. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a cool movie, but like thinking about it, so much shit because there's been like fucking 80 years of movies since. You take for granted like some of the shots that would have been simple.
Absolutely.
Like, just thinking back now, there was a scene I think when they're in the newspaper place and the camera's like really low and it's looking up at them.
That's where he fired his mate.
Yeah, and that's like you never
That's
seen
after
that
he
shit
lost
before.
the governorship.
Because he was
Because he was
blocking
low.
it like a stage play
Yeah.
more instead
Yeah.
of
Because he's like-
using those cameras.
Because he's being brought low, you shoot him low
Yes.
because
Yeah.
you're not,
And it's
a bit tight now.
every other movie that era going forward for the next fucking however like 40 years or whatever, it's all just shot very kind of
Staged.
very plainly, right? One fixed camera and it just goes
Pans.
Yeah.
My favorite things is when when he's brought the Chronicles staff and having a party, and he's dancing with the girls and his mates are talking, and they cut to the shim, and you can see him dancing in the window reflection.
Yeah.
They cut back and do the thing. You can still see him in frame, and a lot of the shots where he's talking to his friends, he's always in frame.
Center.
somewhere. Yes.
Usually center.
Center.
Perfect center
Except for the
framed.
dude that he fired. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that conversation, though, too, is very poignant, where he's talking about the staff and what they believed in and what they're going to believe, and they'll believe. That was that part of it as well, not just the camera work, but actually what was being said. I think was quite poignant in the film as well.
There was this one shot that kind of blew my mind at first, where I can't remember if it's like a club or a restaurant, but there's like sign on the roof, and then the camera like goes through.
So that's her dance club.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at first I was like,
Skylight.
how the fuck does that work? And then I went back and I saw it looks like there's a split down the middle of the sign, and as the camera goes closer, they pull the sign apart.
Yeah.
So it can pass
Because
through.
it was a
Fucking genius.
miniature. It was a model. It was a thing they made.
Did you also notice the first time they did that shot, everything was pumping music and the lights were flashing.
No.
And then the second time they did it, everything was dark and dull, and she was drinking herself into a stupor. Fucking beautiful. Yeah.
Also the makeup. Like,
Oh man,
God
to
damn,
make him
what
look
the
old.
Right. Yeah.
Back then.
I had to do like is this the same guy playing this
Yeah.
character?
Yeah.
Like on all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
And, like-
an 8-year-old one.
It's fantastic.
No, it's a really good makeup.
The mother.
She was great. Like everyone
She
was very good in their job, and considering some of them were first-time actors.
Yeah.
Now,
Some of them.
first time actors are they're
Screen
all
actors.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
his.
Screen
They're
actors.
players.
troop.
They're players.
Yeah.
But I just more mean, again, I'm not talking about the actor, I'm talking about the mother as a character. Just, I get the bit around the whooping and stuff like that, but to believe that your son would have a better life just because he has the money and not the family relationship is just an interesting rhetoric that they had in their mind back there, because it's
I totally got why she did it.
no. But there was also a means to in regards of a money that needed to be paid and so forth. But there is also other ways you could work it out.
I mean, one, it just shows you how, at that time, I think living rural, like there was just nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
there is no opportunities. Fair enough. You might not have anyone that loves him, but
At least
he
he's
can do everything.
yeah, he can become someone that we weren't.
Fuck. What a. How do you do that? But, and, you know, if you were living in the city, you're not having that conversation the same. I don't think.
I also love the scene when he first met the singer, and the whole she not having a clue who he was, and that was such a turn on, and that was such an attractive part of why they became what they were. And not just that, them doing absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever, but that fucking politician, the muckraking and the low standards that you just need to go to not only win but to stay in politics, is just shows politics to its fucking core
But
so
it's
well.
also a bit of him getting served what he was dishing out.
Yes.
I get that.
Yeah.
I do get that as well. But
He was dishing. He was
He was attacking his dude. 'Cause
Yeah.
He had the mouth.
Yeah, he had the
platform.
platform. I love the fact that he's Mr. Burns is basically him,
oh,
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
and Rupert Murdoch basically feel like I'm going to be that.
Oh, one of my favorites is like, you get the scene where they go from one people calling him a fucking communist and the next people are calling him fascist.
Yeah.
Like, man, because he's so all over the shop.
Yeah.
Like, he is not. You can't lock him down because
Yeah.
he is just fucking whatever. Oh, it's all about me. Me.
Centric.
Yeah.
Yep.
Narcissistic.
Fucking so interesting.
And her screaming about, like, you always wanted to live in a mansion. It's so lonely in here, and we're going to go camp, we're going to go to the beach, and it was all just straight up.
Just sitting there doing jigsaw puzzles because she got nothing
And
else.
no one else.
Yeah.
In this
Just
gigantic,
sitting there.
cavernous
Oh.
mansion.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was really good. I read heaps of interesting stuff. Fucking, they used their actual newsreel department to cut the newsreel.
That was cool.
Makes sense.
Right? Well,
Yeah.
wouldn't you? Yeah. Filmed in a legit fucking projection room or whatever, and then just, you can't make this for me. That's so good.
I love you don't see the newsreel guy, like, fully. He's always sort of in shadow until
I
it's
thought
sort
that was
of the end.
interesting.
Yeah,
Everybody else is the rest of the cast.
yeah.
Like stage play style, right?
Of course.
But so good. But yeah, acting is excellent.
But also felt like there was that, but it was also, these are the men behind the scenes kind of shit. You're not going to see their face. They're the ones pulling the. Yeah, it was.
Like, even in the beginning, after newsreel, where they all light up and start talking,
Yeah.
it's all in shadow.
Yes,
And,
yes.
his faces and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the shadow, the lighting with
yeah.
is so fantastic.
Oh,
It's like
lighting's-
blocking off people's faces, highlighting stuff. Great.
Because, like, especially then, but even today, like, there was probably too much shadow. You know, like, conventionally. Like, you'd see fucking nothing of a face sometimes. Like, that just goes against
Oh,
Hollywood. Yeah.
when she leaves him and walks out the door and walks out the other door into blackness.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Well, I think my favourite shot is her opening at the Opera House, and it's like, it's just her from the back of the stage. It's her on the stage, and it's just black.
Yeah.
And fucking, I was like, man, 9 out of 10 dudes are gonna film that sort of from the audience of her on the stage. But like, fuck,
not the perspective of what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Peering into the sheer blackness of.
Oh, and the other shot before that, like, where it pans all the way up to the catwalk.
Yes.
And 2 stagehands, it's like,
Shit.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, so good. It was such an interesting narrative style for the time too.
So it was such a
So
good
much flashback and
Yeah.
breakdown of the story, though, too. The way they. Yeah.
No opening credits.
No.
I found very interesting for the time.
Big time.
Because it's like every movie I've seen,
So many.
the full
boards,
credits. It's the
right?
full credits
Yeah.
at the beginning of the movie,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
So that's why it feels like it takes forever.
Yeah.
And you're listening to like
Crap.
4 minutes of music.
Yeah.
As this is
because
happening.
it comes from the silent era still,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like it's doing that. And even in the after credits, like he's the last name on the
I like that. I thought that was
That was
cool.
great.
So good.
And for it to start, like, quote unquote, like, in universe, you're watching like a newsreel
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it feels like an actual newsreel kind of documentary kind of thing.
I like how in the movies of the time, everyone spoke so bloody fast.
Yeah.
It's just, not just this movie, but in just general movies of the era, everyone was just like very fast talking.
And that transatlantic
Transatlantic.
accent.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like half American, half British.
Not just that, like, just the architecture and everything from that day as well. Like, fuck, we're boring as shit these days with our buildings and everything. It is just, there's no imagination, no. Yeah, it's just get it up and stick people in there as opposed to the beauty and the art of it.
Can't even get it up and get people in there nowadays.
Speak for yourself, Dave.
Oh, man, over here's 1 for 1. Yeah, I am very glad I watched this film. It's been on the list for way too long.
And like, 'cause it's odd, like you're watching it and you sort of like a bit, like, especially early on, I'm a bit like, sort of, what's the point? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you start realizing what the point is and whatever. And like, because at first she's like, okay, cool. Like,
Yeah, it's like, what's the actual... Was there a story here?
Yeah, I was kind of...
sort of
It's like,
segments
oh,
of his
okay.
life.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of in the same boat. Like,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah. And then it just, you're like, okay,
I
let's
guess.
see what's going on.
It's also hard because it came out so long ago,
Yes.
and you know what Rosebud is, and it's
didn't.
oh, what?
Yeah, same.
What?
Yeah, I do.
Simpsons.
Yeah, I know that, but like...
I vaguely remember it from
It's Teddy
Simpsons,
Bear.
but I don't even remember.
no, that's Bobo.
It's
That's
Bobo
what it
is
is.
Rosebud.
Bobo's Rosebud.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's the whole episode. Go back and watch that episode,
Yeah, I know, but like...
and then go back and watch the episode where Marge gets the job too. It's Mr. Burns. He loves to smoke.
They ain't nobody
Enjoys
that
the
ripped
joke.
off Susan.
Oh,
Kane.
yeah.
Oh,
Even that
That's
first scene where
first-
it's no trespassing, it's like,
Oh,
that's B-Sharp's episode. I
like,
don't
you
know.
watch those DVDs back in the day, the older comes through. It's like every fucking second episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, Susan Kane.
Yeah.
Fuck Susan Kane.
Kane.
Just
And then they even had the Kane from Citizen Kane,
Yes.
which was amazing.
so fucking good.
So good.
But at the same time, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to score it.
Same.
Because I was like, it's so different and so mundane at the same time,
Yeah.
but so fascinating.
9.
Yeah, I was like, I have to because I can't
10.
knock anything.
9, Joe?
Yeah, 9 for sure.
Yeah.
But like, when you watch it, I'm just like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's different, but it's
I'm actually, the missus didn't get to watch it, and she really wants to watch it, so she said she's going to watch it, probably watch it this week, and I'm keen to watch it again. So
I watched the first half hour twice. Because same thing, I watched it one night when the baby wouldn't sleep at 4 in the morning, and then next night I was like, oh yeah, I want to watch that. Alright.
This story of a less successful Donald Trump has intrigued me. I'll give it an 8.
I have 7.
7.
Yeah.
10 children's. Jason.
Yes. So my my round choice came to me. It was an epiphany. I was watching The Dark Side of the Ring, John Tenter. I was like, oh, natural disasters. Or just disasters in general. So disaster movies is the round.
Who?
How did you get it from?
Earthquake.
Oh, okay.
So my choice is Earthquake from 1974, I think it is. But disaster movies.
Oh,
Be it natural, be it like a building collapse thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
How many times can a rock steal a helicopter in this round?
Hopefully none. Would be my choice.
Right
I just thought it was a nice broad round. But
Also, I
narrow
was
at
looking
the
at
same
the
time.
list of it. Is like
like
there's
heaps of
a
shit.
dog shit movies.
Heaps of shit.
you wanted to go straight to war. It's like,
What was a disaster? I know, but I'm like,
Nah.
I sort of know what I'm going to pick anyway. But it's like,
Dante speak.
no.
war is just a capitalism exercise. Okay, it's not a disaster.
I feel like a key element of a disaster movie is like a sense of shock and surprise of what's happening.
No one always say a natural element, but most of the
Yes.
time that's what it
Yeah.
is.
Or at least an uncontrolled element.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like horny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
War's completely controlled.
Yeah, 100%. But yes, that's the choice.
So earthquake.
Earthquake.
Wait. So, Earthquake's the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I
No,
was
because
gonna pick
he'll
some-
say no. He'll.
I was going to pick something like
No, it's,
Dark
we're,
Side of
gonna,
the Ring.
we're gonna watch Earthquake the Wrestler.
The Wrestler.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
but I was like, no, I got it. Since the
Yeah,
inspiration came from
yeah.
Earthquake,
Alright.
I'm going to pick
Earthquake.
Typhoon.
Yes.
I'll pick the
Tino,
hurricane.
bro.
Okay.
Back. There's a hurricane coming through.
All right. That wraps us up for this week. Thank you for joining us. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave us a review. We'll be back next week. with
Donate.
more of this.
Bye.
Donate to what, Dave?
Dave's baldness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To the link that I'll remember to.
There's a
I-
QR code I can
Also,
give you.
check out Marcy Lou Burgers at Lansvale. They're pretty good. That was nice.
They didn't give us money. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
I didn't win the PS5. Boo.
Okay, that was nice.
Bye.